Still acting stupid. See what I'm talking about? That would crap. We ain't gonna worry about it. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Y'all miss me? I miss y'all. Come on into the palace, my beautiful angels. Come on in. Come on in, my beautiful angels. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Give everybody a chance to get in. How you doing, Anita? I'm trying to get my lighting right because it ain't right. Ooh. Wow, that's some different kind of energy there. Ooh. Okay. I need it. Cleanse my energy around me. Hey, Miss Gold. I'm okay, Anita. Y'all, I'm trying to give everybody a chance to get in before I start. Yeah, come on in. Come on in, everybody. Sit at the table. Cleansing my space. Hey, Angela. Thank you. We're going to talk. Getting everybody a chance to come in while I clear my energy. If you hear any music in my background, I do not own the rights. I do not own the rights, copyrights, or none of that if you hear any music in my background. I needed some more light, y'all. Yeah, that's a little better. Let's see. I had to bring me some more light in here. I need some light. Let me take this off. I need the light. It's dark for some reason. There we go. I need some light. Need light around me. I need nothing but some light around me. I gotta keep light around me. Stay in the light. Because if you... Palo Santo and Sage. Both. You tired, Destiny? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share, please. There we go. We got some light now. Thank you. You miss me so much. I miss y'all too. Hey, Deborah. I had to take a break. And I needed a break. And I kind of been in my feelings a little bit, but I needed some me time. Because I'm just like, really, I have my, like I tell y'all, I have my good days and I have my bad days. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe because I will be going live there. I'm going to give Facebook a break for a second. I will be going live there. So please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Sip Sage and Manifest with Diamond Stone. You can find the link on my page. So click the link, please. Please like and share the video. Whew, y'all. So I knew I was just like off, but my son has been talking to me. My ancestors, my spiritual guides, first and foremost God. And I'm so grateful for that. I missed you all so much. And a lot of you called me, and I want to thank you all for doing that, calling and checking on me. A lot of you, for the ones that don't have my number, you inbox me, checking on me. That means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It feels good to know that people really have my back, and the love is genuine. The support is genuine. That you really, truly love me. And y'all know if I'm missing, something is wrong. Something is going on, you know. My son's presence has been so heavy around me, and a lot of other things that we're going to discuss in a few minutes. They're moving really, really fast with my son's case. We have court next month, so keep me in your prayers, please. Hey, Robbie, how you doing? Keep me in your prayers, please. Keep me and my family in your prayers. This has been rough for everyone in my family, and for his friends as well. A lot of people loved him. Hey, Stephanie, y'all tell Stephanie hello. She's new here. Y'all tell Stephanie hello. Hey, Tyra, how you doing, Queen? So I tied my hair down, y'all, because I needed it to lay. It's still holding up. What y'all think? Y'all like this? Y'all like this? I thought it was cute when I tied it up. I was just tying it up to just, tie it down as I took my shower. But I had to, the same things that I tell you all, you did good. Make sure you subscribe, because that's where I'm going to be at. I got to get some stuff together. I'm probably going to go live on that channel tonight. I was going to go live at the same time, but I need to work something out. Hey, Patricia. When I tell y'all, so I've had a lot of things on my mind, and when I'm in that mode of needing to get some me time and get some clarification and let God talk to me, you sure did. No, you was not overstepping your boundaries. I needed that. Miss Paula called and checked on me, and it's another special person that called and talked to me. We talked for hours, and oh, hey, my cousin. If you have not subscribed, went and followed any event with the Nesbits, please do. She just commented in the comment section, so go click on her link and follow her, please, because we finna give some stuff away. We be finna give a lot of things away, so make sure you click her link. And we had a good time. I think that was Friday night. We had a good time Friday night. It wasn't a whole lot of us over there, but we had a wonderful time with her, honey. She just was doing her thing. And it's all about laughter, and having fun. But Kanisha Jones, how you doing, sweetheart? I can see your comment now, baby. Thank you. Hey, Tyra, I got you. I'm finna do some stuff, Tyra, but I got you, sweet queen. I got you, sweet queen. When I get in those kind of modes, God be wanting to show me some things. He be, he always prepare me. He be wanting to show me some things. The ancestors are not gonna lead me wrong, because I asked them, my spiritual guides, to always guide me. Thank you. I know I'm well protected. I know I'm blessed. Thank you, Rosemary, for the stars, queen. This spiritual journey it's been enlightening. It has been scary. It comes with different phases. And I'm still learning. A lot of things that I can't no longer socialize, entertain myself with, especially if it's something negative. Negative vibes, I cannot do. I cannot do. And I'm still working on my spirit. I'm still working on my spiritual connection with God and trying to be closer and trying to stay on the correct path. If you haven't already, please like and share this video. Thank you, Patricia. So, but they're moving pretty fast when it comes to my son's case. But let me tell y'all what happened. When I tell you I know I'm loved and I'm on the right track, because they will let you know when you're on the right track. And we're gonna get real deep down into this thing in a minute. So y'all might want to share this one, okay? God has it all, and He has. Woo, He's so awesome, and I'm so glad that I know Him. I'm so glad that He loves me. I'm so glad that He never gave up on me. I was just, I had to get up today and I had to shake it off, because I tell y'all that all the time, right? I said, if you're getting up and you feeling some kind of way, you're not your best, if you're feeling depressed, if you are feeling down or whatever, you got to shake it off. You can't let nothing stop you. You got to shake it off. So I knew that I had to shake it off, but at the same time, I had to still be still so that I could hear the word from God and get the directions from my spiritual guides. Yeah. When I tell y'all, I couldn't sleep. Yeah. After I got off the phone, I was talking to someone, and it's crazy how the connection is that we have. The connection is just crazy. It's real crazy. But this person, I don't know how come we was drawn to each other like that. Thank you for the stars, Sharon. But it's an awesome one. And I thank God for her as well. So much stuff was jumping off yesterday. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? But I'm so thankful that I'm prepared and I can understand. I can understand the process. I can understand. I can see the message. That I'm open to see the message and that I'm still on point. It's a star party. I don't see it. Because them angels, them spiritual guys, they going to keep you on point. They going to keep you on point. They going to talk to you and say, hey, come back. Don't get off focus. And I said I'm working on myself. I'm detoxing, That enemy came. I don't see it, so y'all know y'all got to rock with me on that one and let me know what's going on with the star party. That enemy was so busy yesterday, y'all. Real busy. So anytime you at your weakest point, because I'm already going, I was really going through it, y'all, yesterday. When it came to my baby, and then there was some other things that came up, and I was already emotional. So that, hey, Rail, that made it even worse. So I'm like, my feelings got hurt about a few things besides what I was already going through. But that's when God went to revealing the message to me. And I said, thank you. And I was glad that I was able to see exactly what the message is. In this life, especially when you're on your spiritual journey, when you're trying to get closer to God, when you're really tapping into who you are. Hey, Takeechia, when you're really tapping into who you are, when you're really tapping into your gifts, when you begin to understand the process, when you begin to understand the universe, when you begin to understand just how big this is and what the message is really about. Hey, Zeta, I saw your call, baby. And thank you for checking on me. Roz is here. If she is, hello, Roz. How you doing? That's another thing. So it's like all hell broke loose, okay? And I began to see a bunch of stuff. Something happened that I knew it was possible. I just didn't think that it would, and I was kind of hurt by it. Thank you for the stars, baby. And I'm like, what's really going on? But then that's when the spiritual guy said, 2 minutes left, y'all. I know we can do it because I can't see it. It's not showing up for me. Thank you, Farrah. Hey, Linda, how you doing, Queen? Because sometimes when you think that you've mastered something and you're ready to, oh, she is here. Hey, Roz, baby. I love you, Queen. I love you, baby. About to make me cry, y'all. That's another thing I want to talk about. I was so hurt on yesterday. Thank y'all so much for the stars. I try not to come on here when I'm like this because I want y'all to stay. I want to bring positive energy to everybody. I saw several things that hurt me. Hey, my baby, my heart goes out to you. I know what you're feeling. I love you, girl. Hang in there. You got this, baby. And it's going to be all right. Our babies are around us all the time. And you are strong, beautiful black queen. You are strong, and your son, he's now your protector. And my heart went out to you yesterday because I felt your pain, even though you held it together. My queen, you held it together. I commend you for your strength. It was some real foul stuff done. If you haven't lost a child, you don't understand. All deaths are, we completed it. Awesome, guys. Give yourself a hand. Remember that there is no I in team, that we are all a team. It's hard when you've lost a child. And I'm not going to stand up because I want to keep everything uplifted. But something really foul was done. And that's going to bring me to some other stuff. People in this day and time that we're living in, it's a very evil, wicked world. And people will do anything, especially with this social media and trying to get up into this social media platform. And when you come on our side, because we're really known on this side over here, it's a whole nother ball game, and Ross knows what I'm talking about. It's a whole nother ball game. And when I tell people that wants to get off into it, I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? Because I said, you better be ready. You got to have a tough skin. What was done to her was unacceptable. It was tasteless. It was mean. It was cruel. And it was evil. It was evil. But let me tell you something. What somebody meant for her bad, God turned it around for her good. Honey, them people went to blessing her. She has a lot of support. See, I'm going to tell you something. It's more people love us than it is that hate us. God got you. Our angels got us. So, I could see the pain. That it hurt me. It hurt me. And me and her situation is kind of alike, because my son was with his brother when he was killed. He saw it. He was right there. But I'm not going to stay on that. We're going to move on because I don't want to make her sad either. It was a few things that I saw. I've unfollowed a. Don't do that. Hey, Daryl. We have a king in the house. Y'all tell the king hello. You saw it, Matrice. It was terrible. It was, well, the links that people would go to. And that just reminds you that the only person you should trust is Jesus. It's God. That's the only person. Stay on your guard. Stay on your guard, because you got a lot of wolves coming in sheep clothing. You can't just trust anybody, because there's some evil people out here ready to take you down, ready to see you just fall. But it's not gonna happen, because we are chosen. We are God's appointed ones. So it ain't happening, baby. It ain't happening. when I saw that, it was something else I saw that disturbed me. It disturbed me. And I was like, wow, the things that people will do, you know. So I was up late, and God just went to ministering to me. I'll tell you about it, cuz went to ministering to me. Now back to when you're going through this journey and God is changing you and elevating you, when you really understand life, when you really can understand what life is really about. And he began to open your eyes to some other things that everybody can't see. Okay? Y'all following me? Even though you pass some tests, you still gonna get a pop quiz just to make sure you still on it, you know, to cover just to cover what you learned so you don't forget. Because a lot of times, even though we've mastered that level and we move to the next level, we still can't forget what we got from the other level. You got to make sure you stay on point because you're still going to use it. It was a reason for that. And he began to talk to me about some things, and I understood because something else happened that kind of hurt me. And but he said, no. Because if you're not paying attention, the enemy is very, very, very slick. So when they changed up our pages on Facebook, I know I unfollowed some people. Because out of sight, out of mind, because remember I told y'all there's a lot of stuff I'm not going to entertain. So if I don't see it, it can't affect me. I'm not going to react to it. You understand what I'm saying? And it popped up. Now, everything was trying to come at me yesterday, all this. And it popped up. And I heard some things, and I was like, see? And I was going to go there, y'all. But what I told y'all, no, we're not doing that 2022. And a lot of times, you don't have to validate anything. You don't have nothing to prove to nobody but God. As long as God knows the truth, you don't have to prove your point to anyone. Even though we know that, we're still human. And people will push you until you go down. That's how Satan try to trick you. Now, you already know you're working on yourself, and you're working to be better, and you're working to be closer to God, and you're working to, just be working, follow your purpose and working your call and all this. But he's going to try to distract you with everything. He used the people closest to you. Now, remember. So I couldn't understand. And then all of a sudden, I want to send a shout out to Diva TV. She's on YouTube. Queen, honey, you don't even know it, but you was a blessing to me yesterday. So I'm shouting her out. Diva TV. Thank you. Let me tell you something. Them ancestors and angels gonna keep you on point. I had to remember not to continue the same pattern. And when you recognize that same pattern, that cycle, because life is a cycle. Life is a cycle. It's going to keep repeating itself. Okay? But if you want to change the cycle that you were in and be in a better cycle, an elevated cycle, a more spiritual cycle, a solid foundation, you can't keep doing the same thing. I don't want to continue to that cycle. I moved myself away from that cycle. That cycle was a lesson for me. That was boot camp for me. Thank you, Dolores. That was boot camp for me. This cycle is about elevation. It's about motivation. It's about my spiritual journey. It's about love. We're not doing that. It's about love. It's about understanding what's really, really, really going on. So, as I'm scrolling, them angels will talk to you, baby. They're going to keep you on point. They ain't going to let you fail. They're going to make you remember. Because I had to remember, there was a time when I would go hard for other people. I would go more hard for them. Stop. I would go more hard for them than I would myself. I would always try to save somebody else when I needed saving myself. So they needed to remind me, because you can go all out for a person and that same person will turn their back on you or cross you out. Stay focused on you. You always trying to give away everything, the blessings that are meant for you to receive. You steady trying to give them out. When I was giving it to you, it was meant for you and not nobody else. Hey, Nessa, nobody else. But you steady trying to pass it out, and these same people don't even appreciate it. Remember, it's your time. It's about you. It's about you. So, certain things started coming to me. Now, it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Ooh. And I started seeing this. This was my message the angels started sending me. And it was, don't match. And I just added my own in there. Don't match their negative energy. It's a setup. Y'all can't tell me them angels won't talk to you. It was so much negative energy coming towards me. And I said, but I got to practice what I preach, Lord. You got me here being a guide, as guidance for others. You're using me as a vessel, and this is my purpose. This is my calling. This is my walk. And I said, thank you, Lord, for that. And when I received that, I said, wow, y'all really just going in and talking to me, huh? And when I received that, everything else began to make sense. It clicked. And I said, oh, because here I go. Before I can enjoy the blessing that God has for me and where he's trying to place me, here I go trying to pull other people in. Trying to pull other people in. And then when you get hurt because they flip-flop on you or whatever, guess what? And then I'm supposed to be at a level to where none of that will hurt me. Because you know the lesson, so if you touch fire, it's going to burn you and it's going to hurt. Come on now. So why would you do it? You can turn that stove on, but you better not put your hand on it. That's just common sense. So don't repeat that same cycle of touching that fire while it's on the stove with your hand, because you're going to burn yourself. It's going to happen every time. Now you finna go back to that same cycle that I brought you out of, because you've done your part. You've done what you're supposed to do, but I need you over here doing this right now. I need you right here doing this. You've done that. You've earned what I have for you. So that's not your job. And a lot of times we take on stuff that, and we'll be trying to be that person, but no. You got to stop giving up everything and your all when that ain't what God told you to do. And let me tell y'all something else. And that was one of my things that I would do. My mom would get mad. Friends of mine would get mad. Because I would go all out my way. I would go so hard for them. If I'm going out and found a good job, I try to bring them on in too. Before I ain't even did my 30 days yet. No. Do them 30 days and do what you got to do first before you go trying to pull somebody in on the blessing that I done gave you. Everything ain't for everybody. The same way I gave it to you, I give it to them, but they got to put in the work. You put in your work. So why are you giving away something that was meant for you so that you could be comfortable? Y'all hear me? So as I scroll on down again, it says, God removes to replace. Ahead is a bigger blessing than what you asked for. Now, y'all know I tell y'all about manifesting all the time. And a lot of times, God will remove, and I tell y'all, when God removes something, don't be upset about it. It was a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing in disguise. It was only hindering you. You need to move forward. Don't be upset about that, because God got something greater. Whatever he removed out of your life, he will replace it with something greater. He will replace it with what needs to be there with you. But he had to move that out the way, because now, but when you recognize, because I said, I'm not repeating those cycles. I'm not going back, because some same cycles going to come again now. Whatever it was you used to do, it's going to come back around. That's how the enemy will trick you, because he's going to come back to what you used to do to try to pull you back. But you got to be strong enough to say, oh no, I can recognize that that's a trick. I'm not falling for that. The devil, you a lie, because God got something much greater for me, and I'm not going to risk I'm not going to mess up my blessing. See, now if I had responded back to some crap that I said I wasn't going to respond to, that's all they wanted was a response. Because, you know, the enemy going to come and judge at you, because they want that response. They want you to step out of order. They want you to step out of order so that it's going to take you longer to get to your blessing, because guess what? You just failed the test that that you passed a long time ago, but here it came again, and you flunked it, and it was something so simple. So I go down a little further, and it says, your anointing attracts jealousy, but your prayers destroy them. And you wonder why when you walk around and people just jealous of you for no reason, don't like you for no reason, already then formed opinion about you for no reason. The dog can't stand the light, baby. When people been walking in darkness all their life and you turn that light on, ooh, it hurt my eyes. So when your presence is when they're in your presence, you hurting their eyes, because they can see the anointing that's all over you. It's the anointing that they don't like, baby. It ain't you. It's the anointing. It's the spirit that's within you that they don't like. It's too bright, baby. You're shining. That's why my name is Diamond. And so I went on down, y'all, and it says, this is your season. God is opening a new door for you. God has been opening up so many doors for me. You want to know why? Hey, my baby. Hey, Kalani. Girl, you see my hair, girl? It's still hanging in there, girl. God is opening so many doors, and it's so much greater than, hey, my rockin' with Renee. Hey, baby. God is opening up so many doors. It's not worth me entertaining these lost souls or these people on this earth that can't move a mountain for me. They'll put a mountain in front of you to keep you from moving forward. Stop thinking that you got to prove something to somebody. Stop thinking that you got to have them in your life to be fulfilled or validated, and that their opinion matters. It don't. You either gonna like me or you don't. And I don't. And at this point, I don't care. As long as God loves me, I don't care how you feel. So God just kept on talking to me. Them ancestors went to ministering to me, and my spiritual guys was gabbing. I got a scam. I'm gonna find them in a minute. I was like, okay, I get it. So once I got it, I was like, I'm on point. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all couldn't even pass an open book test. You couldn't pass the test even if the book with the answers was in front of you. Because guess what? Everything that we're going through, life is a test. And the answers is right in front of you. It's an open book test. You got the book. You remember when the teacher used to say, I'm going to give y'all a pop quiz. I'm going to give y'all a test, but I'm going to allow y'all to use the book to find the answers. But you know, you had to find the answers. So you got the answers in front of you, but you're so lost because you ain't never paid attention to nothing, and it's been given to you, and you got the book in front of you, but you can't find the answers because you don't know where to look. You don't know where to look because you ain't never paid attention. You haven't focused. You wasn't ready. You wanted to play. That brings me back to this. Woo, y'all. Make sure y'all liking and sharing this video. It brings me back to this. A lot of us fail. Thank you. A lot of us fail because we discard the instructions. The instructions are given to you. All you got to do is follow the instructions. It's simple. 1, 2, 3. But we'll take them instructions and throw them in the trash because we want to know why. Because we think we know everything. We think we know how, oh, I can do this. That's not the point. The point is to follow the instructions from A to B, just like it said. So now you done put it together because you feel like you know everything and you are already a scholar, that you didn't need to read, that you didn't need to study it, that you didn't even need to look at the instructions. Now the doggone table wobbling. You got 5 screws left and you don't even know where they go. But you know everything though. You smart. Can't nobody tell you nothing because you so smart. Let me tell y'all something. When I was willing to become a student, God said, no, now you're ready to be a teacher. That's going to go over some of y'all head. Before you become a teacher, you must be willing to be the student. I'm going to say it again. Before you can become a teacher, you must be willing to be a student. Let me break it down to you. Whew. Let me break it down to you. You know, and I'm going to say this because some students will never be teachers. Okay. You know when your parents send you on off to college, right? And so at that point in life, you're supposed to be mature. Okay? You got more freedom. You got free will now. Ain't nobody watching you. Ain't nobody telling you what time to get up. Ain't nobody telling you what time to go to sleep. Ain't nobody telling you, because you got some students, they in class, but they're not applying themselves. They haven't taken it serious. It's not what they want. They want to play around. I ain't got time to play around. I got to get this because I love you too, baby. Because thank you for the stars. Because I got to get this. It means something to me. It's important that I get this education. It's important for me to be successful. It's important that I get this because this is what I want so bad. So when you want it so bad, ain't nobody going to tell you when to get up. You're going to be the first one in the class. You're not going to miss class. But then you got those other ones, baby, they ain't been to class. They at the Kappa Phi Psi party. They at the Nu Phi Hus party. Can't get up the next morning. That brought me to this. Hold up, let me find it. I'm going to say, because I had to write it down, because I didn't want to forget nothing. Yeah, wait a minute, because I got to find it. Because I wrote it down, because I don't want to forget this. Successful elevation requires discipline. Discipline. And consistency. Okay? And what I mean about that, see, you got the ones that still think everything is a game, everything is a joke, and they got time. But you done wasted your parents' money. Because they done worked hard to get you in this college. But all you done did was play. You ain't did nothing you supposed to do. You ain't got no discipline. You don't care. You're selfish. All you thinking about is you. I'm pretty sure they came, cuz, thank you. You ain't focused. You don't care that you haven't matured enough to understand how important it is. Because it's not right now. You still ain't, you're not ready. And everybody's not ready. Everybody's not ready. But you got some that understood the assignment. They understood that their families depend on them. That it's a necessity. It's detrimental to them that they do this. They got a lot riding. They got a lot to lose. I got a lot to lose. And I ain't trying to lose it. So I'm going to keep on. I'm going to stay where I need to be. I'm going to be in class every time. Because even when you are a teacher, teachers still have to go to schools. They still are students too. So you have to be willing to be a student before you can become a teacher. Because there's going to be always something to learn. Because the higher the level, the bigger the devil. It requires discipline, and you're not disciplined. See, a person that's got some discipline, you know, like when I knew what something was important to me when I was trying to get my phlebotomy license. I knew it was important to me to learn all of these, not even that, when I was in school, period. It was important for me to learn all these medical terminology. So in order for me to do that, I had to discipline myself. Ain't nobody gonna make me do it. It was all up to me. I had to want this. Thank you, Miss Denise. I had to want this bad enough. And what I wasn't finna do was waste my uncle's money. I wasn't finna waste it. And because I appreciated him giving me the opportunity. I appreciated him giving me the chance. I appreciated him taking a chance on me. I appreciated him for believing in me. I appreciated him for having faith in me. I wasn't going to let him down. So guess what? Till I say hello, I said, I can't talk to y'all. I can't go out today. I said, I'll see you on Friday. Because I had to discipline myself to sit there and study these words. Focus, concentrate on nothing but what I was supposed to do, because I had a goal. I was on a mission. I was determined. I was ready. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick and tired of being at the lower level and not moving. I was sick and tired of being stagnant. I was sick and tired of giving myself a pity party. I was sick and tired of making excuses for my situation that I had the authority to change at any time. I was sick and tired of placing blame somewhere else because I did not want to take accountability for my own decisions. It was when I took accountability and started growing and started understanding the importance of things. There was times when sometimes, you know, when you got to work hard for something, you'll appreciate it. When you got to put that work in and put that time in for something, and you get to that goal that you're trying to get to, you're going to appreciate it, because you're going to know what it took to get there, and what it took to get there was not easy, because you had to give up some things. You had to make some sacrifices. You had to be consistent. You had to want it. There was times, I'm telling y'all, I be sick. I was sick like a dog. I said, but I gotta go. I gotta go to class. Went sick and all. Y'all don't hear me? I shook it off and I went. God gave me the strength. See, when you make one step, God gonna do the rest. Faith without works is dead. But if you ain't putting in no work, why should he move for you? Why should he go all out the way for you, and you don't even care yourself? You don't care yourself. And when something is given to you and placed in your lap, and it's so easy, you'll never have accountability. If every time somebody coming to bail you out of a situation that you done put yourself in, you're going to continue to do the same thing over and over again, because you always thinking somebody going to come and save you. Oh, you will never be accountable. Never. As long as somebody coming to save you, you don't care. You don't care. But it's when they put their foot down and say, enough is enough. Now, this is my last time. Now, if you can't get it right this time, don't call me no more. And when you realize ain't nobody finna come and save you, that you got to save yourself, That you got to stop depending on people to come and pull you out of situations that you done put yourself in that ain't even, it's not their, it's not meant for them, it's not their responsibility to come and pull you out. That's your situation. Ain't got nothing to do with them. That's your problem. But you want to make your problem everybody else's problem. Grow up. And when you realize that you can't depend on nobody, that you got to really depend on yourself, because ain't nobody finna come and save you, I bet you'll get right. You start looking at things a little differently. If I don't go to work today, I'm not going to have enough money to keep my lights on. If I don't get up and go to work today, I'm not going to be able to feed my children. If I don't go to work today, my rent is not going to be paid. So you ain't finna miss no work. There was a time when you'll roll over and say, oh, and call off. Because you knew that you can go, if your lights got cut off, you can go to your mama. Mama, my lights done got cut off. Can I get $100? Can you go pay my light bill? She go pay it. You at the club, you buying bottles. Calling back in again. I ain't coming to work. Mama, can you, my car note due. Can you pay my car note today? Mama come and save you. Eventually, mama done got tired. You got folks over there that can't pay your phone bill for you. But you laying up all night and you partying and all night. You should have went to work. Why you won't keep no job? You had a good job, but you wouldn't. Only thing you had to do was get up and go to work. The job was 5 minutes away from your house, but you still wouldn't even go to work. You say, I ain't worried about it. I call off because if I'm short, my mama gonna help me. But when mama stop helping you and don't allow nobody else to help you, guess what? That's when you gonna get responsible, because you gonna be sitting in that dark if you don't go to work. You gonna be sitting outside if you don't pay that rent. Okay? And people will use you as long as you allow them to. Sometimes if you can get out there and get it, and you can get it out the mud, so can they. It's okay to give a helping hand, but sometimes it only should be to a certain extent. Because them same people you breaking your neck to help, when you need it, they not gonna do it for you. Them same people or take their blessing and act like you never existed. Because some teachers, some students will never be teachers because they're not ready. Because they think they know everything. They won't even listen to the teacher. They sleep in class. Here she come giving, get out of there. Here she come giving you a test, but you with an open book, and you still can't find the answers. You don't even know what the answers is. Had you been paying attention, you knew. That's what we're going through right now. The answers are right in our face, but we miss it because we're not paying attention. When it becomes important enough, you will pay attention. You will be consistent. You will take self-accountability. And with anything, the lesson comes before the test. Y'all know that. I'm telling y'all, baby, God and them spiritual guys and ancestors was talking to me. Hey, Renata, baby. Hey, cousin. The lesson comes before the test. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? You're going to get the lesson first. They're going to break everything down in the lesson, going to tell you to go home and do some homework and on this chapter and study these words. And this the lesson I need you to study. We're working on chapter 27. That's the lesson for today. It's chapter 27. Chapter 27 is the lesson, right? So when I feel like you should have the lesson down packed, because I done gave it to you. We done went over this over and over again. But now if you sleep in class and you ain't paying attention, you ain't heard a word I said, or you not even showing up because it's not important to you. You don't want it. You're not ready. Because everybody ain't ready. But the ones that is ready, they done studied, they ready. So now they ready for the test. Here come the test now. Are you going to fail it or are you going to pass it? God give us an open book test all the time. He gives us the answers. The answers are right in front of us, but some of our eyes are still got scales over our eyes so we cannot see. Still don't understand. You still don't understand. Who y'all?
Yeah, you know what to go. You know where to go.
I ain't come to hold y'all up. I just wanted to share some things with you all, you know, that God been talking to me about, and he ain't through. Because see, I almost went back to some old ways, the same routine and, you know, the same cycle, but that's insanity. I'm not doing that. I understand the assignment. No. I'm dedicated to my spiritual walk. I'm very dedicated to it. And I'm not going to let nothing and nobody stop me because my life depends on it. Who gonna break generational curses? Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to change it up so that it can be different for the next generation and not the same thing. So somebody got to do it. Somebody. You know, you might have a plan of, you know, along the way, you know, you got about 5 children. 4 of them probably didn't graduate, but you said somebody got to go to college and graduate now. Somebody got to do it for the family. Somebody got to make me happy. You got that one that's going to change it up. You got that one that's going to change everything around and break that cycle of them not graduating, going to college, becoming doctors, becoming nurse. I mean, you know, whatever it is that they wanted to do. And their children going to turn and do the same thing. We breaking the cycles. We got to break these cycles, baby. We got to continue to spread love. Don't be so quick to match negative energy. It's a trick, baby. Because, honey, I wanted to respond. And then when I was saying what I want to say, I said, no, I can't do that either. I said, you know what? I'm going to let that go and I'm going to let God. Because that's not even important. It's not even nothing of importance right now. What's important is what the purpose is for my life that God has for me. What's important is that I make sure that I am pleasing to God, that he is happy with me and what I am doing, that I am a willing vessel and he can trust me. He can trust me because he knows that I get it and I'm ready. That I won't fail the assignment. There's no way that I will go back to thinking that I need somebody to love me and accepting anything that they do just to have love or have a friend or have a mate. I got God and he loves me so much and it's so wonderful. I don't have to go all out my way for nobody. I should be, that same energy that I'm putting into somebody else, I should put that energy into me. You know, I'm not that broken person no more. I'm not that hurt person no more. I'm not that person going through trauma and trying to recover from traumatization. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not a victim anymore. I'm not scarred anymore. I'm not bitter. You understand? And you got to practice discipline. There's going to be plenty of times that's a test. You want to respond so bad because somebody knew they'd crossed the line and you want to respond. Ooh, you want to respond. Don't match that same energy. That's a trick. That's a trick of the devil. You ain't got to respond. God gonna respond for you. You shut up. When they put that, when that other thing came down, I said, this ain't nothing but the devil. And what I heard when it came down, I said, you know what? Ooh, I said, I'm not even going to entertain it. And I was spent to, but them angels with the top and said, no, you won't. You came too far. You too close to the miracle. You too close to the blessing. You not going to do that. You're gonna risk everything you got just so you can attack back and explain yourself like you owe somebody an explanation. No, you don't owe nobody nothing. The only person that you supposed to give that you owe an explanation to is God. That's it. The only person that you got to prove something to is God. The only person that you need validation from is God. The only person that what you're doing is whatever you're doing that matters is going to matter to is God. You understand? I love y'all so much. I'm glad y'all joined me. I appreciate each and every one of you all coming. Make sure you hit the like button and the share button. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you do it, please. Because that's where I will be. Over there in the YouTube streets. I got some friends over there and they said they was waiting on me. It's Sip Sage and Manifest with Diamond Stone. So y'all come on over there so I can get all of my subscribers. Because I forgot how many they say you need. Let me get monetized over there. I love y'all so much. I'm so grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I'm thankful for the lessons and the guides that God has placed in my life. Because see, God sends guides to us all the time. But sometimes we be so stuck in our ego and thinking we knowing everything and thinking that we don't have faith. We don't trust God enough to recognize who He's sent to help us. And a lot of times that's how we miss out on our blessing, because we think everybody is here to hurt us and they're not. Because the devil going to paint a picture. Oh, they want to use you. But everybody's not out to hurt you. Use your discernment and pray about it and ask God to show you who's for you and who's not. Allow Him to open up your eyes, but first you must be willing to be the student and be attentive so that you can see it and understand it and recognize what it is. I love y'all. Good night.